The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed. Yo, seriously, listen up. You guys need to check out Carnivor Lean Meal. Hands down, the cleanest meal replacement on the market. No debate.
Facts. You're getting 40 grams of pure beef protein isolate plus 40 grams of clean carbs straight from real sweet and white potatoes. This is actual whole food-based nutrition, cleaner than anything you're whipping up in your kitchen.
Absolutely. Whenever life gets chaotic and I miss a meal or just want to make sure I'm fueling my body the right way, Carnivor Lean Meal is the move. And since it's completely lactose and dairy-free, no bloating, no stomach issues, just real nutrient-dense fuel in a smooth meal replacement shake.
Exactly. Whether you're trying to squeeze in extra meals, upgrade your nutrition, or need a quick, reliable whole food alternative, and you're on the go, you already know the answer. Carnivor Lean Meal, the most nutrient-dense, cleanest meal replacement shake in the game, brought to you by Muscle Meds.
Yeah, do yourself a favor, level up your meals, fuel smarter, grab Carnivor Lean Meal.
Simple as that.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Oh man, my mic is limp again, buddy.
Put that, I gave you the fucking parts list over there. Put it on.
You give me a Viagra for the mic?
Put the parts list on there, pal. That was only a matter of time. But that's
so, wild days ahead are upon us.
Yeah.
Upon us. It's honestly, dude.
What's your take?
No, honestly, it's just like, I feel like it's been a whirlwind since 2020. Right? Since COVID, it's been a whirlwind of I guess really since before that. But I mean, like, you know, everything is just so hyper in news now more, maybe because there's social media and you're seeing it more. It's more frequent. But like, damn, it's just like it's just like one like horrible thing after the next. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but talk about what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about that shooting over in Australia.
The Bondi Beach shooting, yes.
Yeah. That, I mean, the freaking Rob Reiner getting freaking stabbed his son. But his mother too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? But man, I don't know. It's like,
let's talk about it. Just start rattling off things that come to your head. The wildfires in California, the fires in Hawaii, right? With the lasers and
the lasers.
What else we got that's happened? Obviously, COVID was fucking insanity.
The Chinese balloons, remember? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
The drones in Jersey.
The drones in Jersey. Yeah, there's been so much weird shit happening.
Yeah. That is wild, though, in Australia, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, too, like...
So, the gun
you're starting to hear... Yeah, you're starting to hear, again, all different types of stuff, which is just so wild. And no matter what story from... I mean, I guess since the beginning of time, but especially now, with so many different narratives and different views and camera angles and this and that, like, there's going to be conspiracy around everything from now on.
Correct.
I think there probably always was, but now it's like easy because there's how many different camera angles. There's like the one angle where the guy's pointing at someone and he's like pointing at the gunner and the guy didn't even shoot at him. It's like, what? I don't understand it.
What? And the guy with all the blood all over his head.
Yeah, and they're saying he was also. You
see the image of the. Look, I mean, again, is that an AI image?
Where they're doing the makeup and he's smiling?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that guy was also at October 7th.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. You can't make this shit up. The odds of that have got to be one in literally millions of being at both things. It's like the Jewish guy that was at what was he at the Boston bombing?
Yeah. He was at the Charlie Kirk shooting.
And was he at
9/11?
9/11.
Yeah.
What are the odds of that have to be like one in the billions? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane. So again. You know, we'd probably have a lot more popular podcast if we just took a hard stance and just fucking slammed your foot down and said, this is my view. My view is I don't believe any of it. Obviously, it happened. I think it did happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but is it staged? Is it propaganda? Is it
but listen,
people died. No
people
question.
died,
No
right?
question.
So like that's the hard,
But I'm
the
saying-
most horrible thing of it. But yeah, I know you're right. I
Is
mean,
it really a father and son who were Islamic extremists who decided to go attack a Hanukkah celebration? Is that actually what happened?
I mean,
Do you believe that?
Well,
I don't.
Well, I mean, dude, it's what happened.
Well, yes.
Right? That's what happened.
Yes. On
But
the
is that-
face of it. But is that all that inspired them? Were they just literally extremists who decided to go, or was there some other force? You know what I mean? Like, okay, the Charlie Kirk shooter. Do you think he was just a lone gunman? Who climbed up on a roof?
No.
And took expert marksmanship and broke the gun down and jumped. Do you believe? No, I don't either.
No, but this.
So what
this,
is it?
But this, like, I don't know about like. I mean, you could tell. You see the guy. It was bolt action rifle. This dude was
professional.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
and like everyone talks about that. Like to look like that in the heat of a moment is what makes him a professional.
Yeah.
Right. Because like me to do that, never done it before. I would not look like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was definitely an expert. I don't know about an expert marksman, but he was proficient in the weapon he was holding for sure.
Yeah, it looked confident.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But how about this is so great. I mean it's not great, obviously, but like the dude that disarmed him was a Muslim guy. You know what I'm saying? Like there is humanity. That shows there is still humanity, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you see that takedown though? It was great. It was like an old man tackling an old man. The guy was 50 that was shooting.
Yeah, and the other guy
son
was
24. Yeah, it was like two old dudes. But yeah, it was total.
Yeah.
The epitome of bravery, no question.
Yeah,
no question.
Absolutely.
But it took the police. Well, the police, I don't know what they call them over there, commissioner or whatever they call them, said there was an immediate police presence. They were shooting for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Well, supposedly they
30
said
fucking
in the
minutes.
video you see police driving by a couple times.
Yeah.
And they said, "What are these people doing?"
I don't know. Well,
You know?
why did it take 30
And again,
minutes to take them out?
They talked, it's like you heard about the October 7th thing,
Yeah.
that there was a stand down order. Right. You heard like the Uvalde, the shooting at Uvalde, right, in Texas, there was a stand down order. Like, what are we doing?
I don't understand.
If that's true, again. You know what I mean?
Who knows what to believe? But that has been reported. You see these things, and I feel like you're right. And we. I was going to say they do. I don't know. These things happen. These public things. Another great example was the shooting in Vegas.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's got. You want
Dude,
to talk about?
There's so much
You want to talk
conspiracy
about
that
the
one.
helicopters flying around. You want to talk about conspiracy theories? There are crazy. And again, are they conspiracy theories?
Suppose there was
Or
women
is
in
it
the room
reality?
with him and stuff. Yeah.
No, you see the body cam when he steps in. The window's not broken. They say there's so much behind that. Supposedly he was doing an arms deal, selling them. That's why he had all the guns in the room. He wasn't actually. It's crazy, but supposedly the shots were coming from unregistered helicopters. All this, you could do all these deep dives, but where does it go? Nobody's going to get prosecuted. If anything, you're going to get whacked for talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's just like we talk about all the time. Nothing.
I don't know much about this body shooting because it just happened. But on the surface, it seems odd that they shot at unarmed civilians for 30 minutes before they were tackled by a civilian. The first one. The second, the son, I believe, was shot. He's still alive, I think. The dad was killed, right?
Yeah.
The 24-year-old son, who was born, he was born there in Australia. The other guy was, I think, came there in 96.
There's videos of him talking about some stuff, I think, right? Isn't there?
I don't know. I didn't see
He
that.
has like an Australian accent.
Okay.
I think as a kid.
Well, if he was born there, he's going to,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sad for sure, but there's going to be those that I'd love to hear Jesse's take on it. There's going to be those that say it was staged. There's going to be those who think it's got something to do with gun rights, and I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't have no. What are they? Gun rights to trying to influence
no,
America?
The father was a licensed gun owner. He owned his guns legally.
I understand.
I think the son too.
But I mean, nobody. It's not like America where like they have the Second Amendment and like so what?
Well, I did see the commissioner made a statement that said he's going to make it even stricter and tougher, and they have some of the toughest gun laws in the world over there.
Don't they hunt all that over there?
That's the only reason they can have it is for hunting, I believe. I think hunting is the only allowable reason to have firearms over there.
Wow. So those firearms that he had were hunting firearms, I guess?
Well, they were rifles. I didn't see any pistols.
Right.
Did you?
No.
I didn't. Maybe they did have them. I don't know. But I didn't see any.
I'm going to say no, because when the dude ran up on him and stole a gun and was
Right.
pointing at him,
Right.
looked like he didn't know how to shoot that gun, right? Or something. No, actually, no. They said he wasn't shooting. He was holding him. He wasn't trying to shoot him. He wasn't trying to kill him.
He pointed at him for a
no,
second.
he didn't, but he didn't try shooting him.
Yeah,
I think he was just
I don't
holding
know that he even knew
But,
how
like,
to
that dude
operate,
didn't pull out a handgun or something. You know what I mean? Like, I would think, I would thought he was going to.
There's a guy throwing rocks at him, too.
Yeah.
Crazy, but I don't know. You know, I mean, anytime in death is obviously there's going to be a lot of emotions. When a lot of people, I think 15 people were killed, 49 injured or something like that. So it's dangerous territory to comment, right? It's very dangerous because emotions are high. You don't want to say anything, but like, if it wasn't for independent people with cameras and cell phones,
you wouldn't really know the real story at all.
You wouldn't have a clue what happened.
They could tell us
you would
whatever.
have no clue what happened.
Right. So think about this. All the stories back in the day where there are no eyewitnesses, or there maybe I've been eyewitnesses, but no proof of it.
Well,
they could say whatever story.
Zapruder film.
Zapruder, yeah.
Zapruder, where
they could say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Now they really can't say whatever they want. But you know what? They do anyway. They say whatever they want, and all these fucking all these videos come out, and nobody cares. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Just like the Trump shooting, bro. When he got shot in the ear. Like, again, who knows if anything's real anymore? It's so crazy. But they pulled like camera people in the front, like while he's getting like
is that real or is that AI?
I don't know.
Is it real or AI?
I know.
That is real. And if the video of that guy getting blood doctored on him is real, and not, AI is so realistic now, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, you really don't.
So I don't know if that's real footage of him getting doctored up by what looks like to be, and he's smiling and laughing.
Yeah, I don't know. That just seems like
I have no idea.
I don't know about that. I just feel like because if it was like, wouldn't they hide it? Like, I mean, they're just they're putting the makeup on him out in the street or out in the field,
right.
And then they're gonna send him in to be a crisis actor. That just doesn't seem very planned out very well.
Right, and you know, you talked about the Butler, PA shooting, right, of Trump, and you know his ear being hit, and obviously he was bleeding pretty good, right? But I don't see any issue with his ear at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was I'm not saying it was. You know, they're saying that Charlie Kirk. They're saying a bunch of people suspect that Charlie Kirk is still alive, and you know that was all done by a professional makeup artist and all this, and it was a blood dye pack and all that. I'm not saying that. People are saying that, but I'm just surprised. Here's what surprises me: the same thing that surprises you is that when these things happen, especially with Trump, who was going after, you know, truth and justice and convictions, and people are going to pay, and you know, people are going to jail. Why did that story just sort of go away? They just said that it was one lone kid that did that. You know what I mean? Nobody. Well, how people spotted him? He's on camera early on. Spotted.
Oh yeah.
On the roof. Spotted way before he takes a shot. Why aren't people held accountable?
Because he's dead already.
Him, but people that civilians.
But like a dead person, but that gives them like a finality. It's over. The assailant is dead. The guy that shot Trump is dead. Even though he didn't do it. He definitely didn't do it.
Right.
But he's dead. And just like this guy, they want to say Tyler Robinson is the guy that they got him.
Right.
That's the guy that killed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Right.
You know. They gotta.
Not everybody dies though, and again, I'm not saying that all of it is. I don't know. I have no idea. But the guy that, what's the dude that shot? His story is so wild too. The guy that went to New York and shot the CEO.
Mangione.
Yeah, he's going to trial. But like I mean, that story is wacky too. None of these things
Nothing
are
cut and dry.
Nothing's ever
cut and dry. Yeah.
Ever. It's always the most outlandish, wildest.
I guess it's always been
story.
It's
ever.
always been.
Arrest him at McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was wearing the same exact clothes.
Yeah,
and he had the weapon on him too. By the way,
none of it makes
come
any
on,
sense.
Dude.
None of it.
They think we're stupid. I mean, we are, I guess.
But what is the purpose of doing it all? Now, you could get into some deep conversation here. You know, with obviously with Muslim people killing Jews, that could be a whole huge thing for war.
Well, you know, I don't know.
But what about the Mangione? Well, he just shot one guy that was a CEO of a thing, and apparently he came from an affluent family who could afford the best health care.
But a lot of people were like celebrating it.
Right, but he came from an affluent family. So what personal...
Did he really? Was he really affluent?
I think his dad owned healthcare facilities or something, like nursing homes or some shit like that. I forget.
I don't know. I mean, Yeah, I don't get. I guess like
See
a
what I'm
rich
saying?
kid
There's
kill. It doesn't make sense.
There's
Yeah.
no like really good
rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what they wanted.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
They. I don't know who they is. We keep talking they. We say they a lot, right?
Right. We do.
Right. But that's what whoever they is. That's what they want. They want us baffled. They want us not knowing what's going on. They want us not having real answers, just wondering. Because then, if you could believe that, you could believe anything.
I just don't think not men, but humanity is that. Mistakes usually happen and get made, and somebody pays the piper. You know what I mean? I don't know that we're that good at keeping secrets like that. You know what I mean?
I think people keep secrets.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
So nothing ever gets figured out?
No, I'm not saying like everybody. Some people can, but some stuff does come to light because some people can't keep secrets, right? Or just evidence and people find shit out. But like, dude, I don't. Those higher ups, I don't think they're ever gonna get held accountable. Not in this life, at least.
So then,
I can't say.
There is no actual truth to the justice system. Then, like, why hasn't the Epstein thing ever been sorted?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the one that gets me the most. But maybe at some point, stories become so nonsensical and so illogical, and even though they hold to it, when I say they, I'm talking about the government. They hold to it so steadfastly that it just becomes so unbelievable. It sort of becomes like a urban legend, like the moon landing. I mean, it's almost to the point now where most people are like, "There's no fucking way."
I know.
All the technology was lost.
Yeah.
You know, hasn't been a single person there since what, 1972?
There's some people though, like it's not no old people are saying that.
No.
You know, no boomers. You're close to a boomer.
What is the boomer?
No, you're not. It's our parents.
No, it's my dad for sure. But what is the boomer? What? You're a millennial?
You know what they say like 80 starts the millennials. 81. Like I'm 81, but I'm more of like you're Gen X, right?
So I'm Gen X.
But they talked about it. They call them what do they call them? Remember they call it Zennials. Zennials, they call them, and they're like, it's 1975 to 1985.
Because you don't want to be lumped in with those.
No, I don't give a fuck. We are the start of the soft. I'll admit it. Not me, not me, but yeah, our generation is probably the start of the softness.
Who's at fault for that, right? I mean, usually, you know,
their parents.
The parents, right? Yeah.
I mean, ain't my parents.
No, definitely not.
And I feel like I'm doing all right with mine, but yeah.
Yeah. So why did parents who were raised
did
tough,
you know that saying, right?
Yeah, the weak men.
Yeah.
Hard
times create good. Hard men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. So it is true.
Yeah.
When things are going great,
it's hard to slip. It's easy to slip up.
It's easy to be a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So how about this? You know who that guy is, though? Jeez. Rob Reiner.
Do I know who he is? Yeah.
know?
I mean, listen,
Your favorite movie.
Yeah. Stand By 40 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
They all
Your
spoke
favorite
about
movie.
it. Said he was like a father figure. And I, obviously...
Honestly, he was very...
I didn't know he directed that. Stephen King obviously wrote the story, right?
Correct. Yeah. And he said Stephen King said that was his best adaptation of any film he ever did.
And and it's, to this day, and I wasn't a huge Rob Reiner fan, obviously, because, I mean, you know, I just didn't get by his political views. And I will say that there's a time,
but you know what I hear,
when
like
you
know,
can
like,
have some class, and I don't love what Trump said.
No, bro,
at all. I think
not at all, dude. There's no need for it. There's no need for it, and in a tragic way too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just can't help himself, bro.
I got a few people out there that don't like me too much, but if anything, if they passed, I would mourn
no way.
I would not shit
way.
talk them.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, and like he just can't help himself, bro.
I know. I didn't like that at all. I did not care for that.
Yeah.
And it was personal. He made it a personal thing because he didn't have anything good to say about me, so I'm going to take.
Well, he just can't. He's a narcissist.
Rise
bro, right?
to the occasion and say something good about him. You don't have to say like you can say, listen, I wasn't a huge fan.
Hey, I'm not a fan of his political, but he's he's an amazing artist. He was a great director.
So very sorry that this happened. He was murdered by his own son.
Yeah, bro. Did you see all the videos, like the interviews of the
bro? He would
kid
just
looked psycho,
staring at the
bro.
camera. It would be like
looked psycho, yeah. And he like kept going like licking his lips too.
If you don't blink, bro, something's a little off.
Yeah, he kept like.
Yeah.
My God, dude, what's up with this dude?
They're talking to his dad, Rob, and he's staring into the camera because he's on stage 2 and just totally emotionless. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
And supposedly, they were somewhere at a party and they got into like a huge like blowout fight. And then I seen Michelle Obama was on Jimmy Kimmel, and she was supposed to hang out with them that night.
Really?
That's what she said. She was supposed to hang out with him that night. It's so weird that like, I'm sure it just seems like she's just like yeah, I was gonna hang out. You know what I mean? Just like kind of like little I don't know, just impersonal.
I don't think that is a conspiracy theory. I think that they had a son who was emotionally disturbed and
it's just sad though.
Lost it and killed both of his parents, and now he's he might as well be dead himself because he's going to prison for the rest of his life.
And then they have
one
a sister,
brother,
right?
Oh, sister. I thought it was 2 brothers. I didn't know.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They have a sibling at least.
Yeah, brother. I'm pretty sure. But who has nobody now? It's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
He was meathead on All in the Family.
No.
Yeah.
The son?
Yes.
No way.
No, Rob Reiner.
Oh yeah. Like what? The son was in some shit too, wasn't he?
No. Yeah.
He was in a couple
son
movies.
directed a movie.
Yeah.
The dad is Rob Reiner's dad. I forget his name, but he was in Ocean's 11. He's the old guy in Ocean's 11. The old guy, the bald-headed guy.
Yeah.
That's Rob. He's died. He died somewhat recently.
Oh shit!
Within the last 10 years.
I mean, listen. You can. How could you argue with his body of work if you don't like him as a human?
But you know what I'm talking about? All in the Family, Meathead though.
I think I do. I'm not sure. Meathead.
Okay,
All in the
Family. The son-in-law in All in the Family.
That's old as shit. I don't remember.
You know who Archie Bunker is, right?
Yes.
That's the dad, right? And his son-in-law in that show was Rob Reiner, Meathead. Yes.
No way.
Right?
Yeah.
And dude, and what's funny is in that show he was super progressive.
No.
And he is kind of a progressive guy to begin with.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
What I mean?
Yeah.
But he was very progressive in that show.
No way.
That dude's been around for a minute though, man.
Yeah, for sure. Wait.
He was in what?
It says Michael Stivic. Nickname Meathead. You sure that was Rob Reiner?
That's his real name. His real name in the show was Michael Stivic.
Oh, okay.
This guy, bro. This guy.
I thought they called him Meathead.
No.
I didn't know he had a real name. I thought it was just Meathead. Okay. All right, cool.
Did you see?
It looks like Rob Reiner.
You seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
He was in that too. He plays Leo's dad. Remember?
Oh my God! Yeah.
How much fucking money you spending on this?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. He was in a ton of shit, dude.
Dude, he's in a ton of shit. He's good. He's good. Crazy.
What was the big one that he? What was the one? It was like the romantic comedy.
Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm. That was great.
Yeah.
There was another one too.
Harry Met Sally.
Harry Met Sally.
Yeah. Rom-com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Princess Bride was amazing. Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand, I mean, when they go low, there's times when you should go high. I'm not saying always. Sometimes you fucking got to get gully with people, but he's not here anymore.
I know.
What is that? What does that do?
Dude, it was just tragic.
Yeah. What does that do to speak
anything?
Badly
How does it do
upon
anything?
him?
How does it accomplish anything?
I don't like it. I didn't like it. I did not. I don't get behind that. He's not here anymore. He was killed in a horrific way, and his whole family's basically gone now, except for the one son, because the other son may as well be dead.
Sure it was the son?
Pretty sure. Not positive.
Yeah.
You think it was a daughter?
I don't know. I could have sworn I thought it was a daughter, but maybe it was son. You just wonder, like, there's obviously something. I wonder if that dude had addiction, right? He was in rehab. Did he have any criminal background at all?
I saw him tell a few stories about like trashing the guest house, and so I'm sure he was probably contacted by the police. But when you're famous, a lot of things get slid under the rug, you know. So, he had an.
It's got to be tough, bro. You know, growing up as a. Think about it. Yeah, in those interviews I watched, he's like, my son. Everybody thinks, he's spoiled because of me. He's like, not only does he have me, he has my father. My father. He's like, I kind of got it because he was a child of an actor at one time. You know what I mean? A lot of them are always fucked up.
Do you think he was on antidepressants because there's just so much?
That's usually part of it, right?
Yeah, with the people that.
I mean, dude, he looked. In those interviews, he looked emotionless, right? And is that what those antidepressants do sometimes to you? They make you, they make you emotionless. And you have no emotions, you'll fucking stab someone to death, dude. I'm mad. That might be. Listen, there's nothing more intimate. There's no What's the most intimate way to kill somebody?
Choking.
Choking is the most correct. Sure. I don't know though if I feel that.
Choking
with your hands.
Yeah, you're looking them right in the eye.
No, with your hands. If I choked you with a rear naked choke, I think it wouldn't be. It wouldn't feel as. But it would though. But it would because you'd feel the life go out of them. You understand?
Right, but what you're doing
you'd feel
is an art, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you do it to the carotid artery, which just cuts off blood supply. And once you're out, you let them go.
No. But if
you're cutting their air supply off.
Same thing.
Okay, but
same thing. But you can live with air.
Nobody does that move in a jiu-jitsu thing. Nobody lays on top of somebody with two hands.
No, it's illegal. It's illegal.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
It works in a crime of passion, though.
Yeah, no, but I think I couldn't do that to you. I couldn't choke you with my hands. I'd have to fucking put you in a rear naked choke. No, but seriously, and I think, like I say, if I had a woman, or I could probably break their shit with my hands. You know
break
what I mean?
Their shit?
Break Probably. They're
soft.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Their trachea or whatever.
But if I'm rear naked you and I want to kill you, I'm gonna hold you, and you're gonna go out, and then you're gonna start coming too, and I'm gonna still hold you, and you're gonna feel the life go out of someone.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But I think you'd have to hold them.
Stabbing would be another. Intimate because you feel it every single and dude, the person's screaming. At least when you're choking someone, they're not fucking moving. They're not saying anything. You're stabbing them. They're screaming.
And they said it happened in the early morning hours, so it was late at night. So they probably were in bed. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just speculating here, but that happens a lot. People get stabbed to death while they're sleeping.
Dude, that's the craziest
and then he left the scene,
ever.
And they found him in like a park. I don't know if it was the next day, but shortly thereafter, he was like in a park, and he
had blood on him and stuff, all that.
I don't know. There's some photos out there, and they removed them. They took them. I think the sheriff's department or whatever put them up, and then pretty quickly took them down.
Wow.
Of his arrest, it looked daylight to me. I don't know if it was or not, but maybe they just had spotlights everywhere. But he was arrested in some nearby park, and he, gave up, I guess, without any struggle or any fight. But I mean, he's going to prison if he doesn't get the death penalty, which he's a celebrity, he probably won't. He'll probably just go to prison.
And they'll probably say but you wonder are they going to
say insanity?
Or is it going to come out like he was abused his whole life and this and that? You never know.
More shit-talking dead people that can't speak for themselves, you know what I mean? And I'm not a Rob Reiner fan.
Or what if it's true or not true? You know what I mean?
Who was it? The Menendez brothers, right?
Menendez
brothers?
Yeah, Menendez brothers, yeah. Or Menendez, I don't know. Whatever. Supposedly, they're upstanding prisoners.
Yeah.
You know that? The Menendez?
It seems simple for us, because I had a pretty good childhood, you had a pretty good childhood. It seems simple. Like somebody's abusing you, you call the police, and I'm sure it is not that cut and dry when you're the kid getting abused. You know what I mean? I'm sure you don't want to, there's a sense of loyalty there to your parents who are the ones abusing you, and I'm sure it's much more complicated.
Yeah. Well, let's get off that depressing stuff now. Big fight this weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say most of the subjects you sent me were pretty depressing, but yeah.
This is not depressing.
Yeah. So
depends.
I think we say it every time, right? That especially the Jake Paul haters are like, "Oh, he's going to get his ass kicked." I did this with Conor McGregor for about his first 4 fights, and I stopped fucking doing it. But
this is different, bro. Okay, this is
very
different.
Whole different level.
If there is no shenanigans, listen. If there's no shenanigans,
which you said doesn't happen, I said the Tyson one looked a little sketch, and you were like, "Come on, bro, come on, that's fucking straight up." I don't see how this fight can happen without.
If there's no shenanigans,
and Anthony Joshua,
it should be a minus 8,000 exactly. Or minus 50,000 favorite.
The talent difference, the size, and Jake Paul is a talented fighter, but the talent difference is insane this round.
Bro, he's an Olympic gold medalist, a heavyweight champion. He's got 30 pounds on him.
At least 30 pounds.
Right? He's got 6 inches on him, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing is going to go his way. They're using 10-ounce gloves. Right. It's supposedly a real match. Again, if there's no shenanigans, I say Jake Paul knocks him out. No, you know what's crazy though? What's crazy is
do you think
listen. This is
you
crazy.
Said there's no shenanigans.
No, but listen.
You said it doesn't happen.
Say there is really no shenanigans, right? And Jake Paul, Hail Marys, throws an overhand right and knocks him out. Legitimately knocks him out. Nobody in the world is going to believe it was real.
100%,
Nobody.
100%.
You know what I mean? Everyone's going to think it was rigged, it was a fix, it was this and that.
Well,
so it's kind of like if Jake wins, no matter what, no matter if it's fixed or not, it's kind of, I mean, whatever. It's kind of lose-lose for Jake because everyone's going to say it's fixed. Right. Everybody. Right?
There was some questionable ones that I said, I was just being skeptical. I didn't say anybody threw the fight, and you were like, "Fuck!" Got all pissed off. I said the Tyrone Woodley one.
Yeah, dude, no,
looked a little.
No, come on! Oh, you knock me the fuck out, bro! Knock me out! Knock me out till I'm dead.
Okay, so
I can fake it. Can we fake an easy one? Can I get hit with an easy shot and take a fall?
Let's reconvene this conversation after this fight happens. Then see if you're still a believer. That it's all in the up and up.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not.
You said it was all in the up and
up. No, I'm
saying
saying those fights, yeah. I think those fights were.
Okay.
I think those fights were. Like even Anderson Silva, he almost, he did really good against Jake. Jake is like picks the right opponents. This one, he didn't pick too good. Listen, he was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, right? Which was fucking crazy.
Yeah, what happened to
Gervonta's smaller than me.
Yeah.
Well, because it's Netflix, and Gervonta just got in trouble for domestic abuse.
Oh, I didn't know.
Being on a wife or something.
Someone else just got in trouble with that.
I don't know. But then he was. They asked Ryan Garcia, which is fucking crazy again.
Yeah.
No, they didn't ask
No, I'm saying. I said somebody else before. Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan Garcia, and they also asked Francis Ngannou, and both of them said
Francis Ngannou?
Yeah, both of them said no.
Why
both
would
of them said no.
Say no?
Francis, I heard he said he thought it was bullshit. He didn't think it was real. He thought it was
He's
bullshit.
never going to fight in the UFC again. He might as well take the payday, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like PFL, he can't even get none.
Yeah.
But then obviously they reached out to Anthony Joshua. I know, but everyone's saying they didn't think he was going to say yes. He said yes. Now it's like, damn. I will give Jake 100% props.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Especially if it's
legit.
Yeah.
And even if it's not legit.
You're
smart. He's a smart fucking guy.
You've been around the fight game forever. You're claiming your belief. You're not claiming. Your belief is, and I'm not saying that they were rigged. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a couple of them looked like maybe it could have been a little suspect. But you believe that you're definitely going to watch this fight. You're going to watch this fight happen live. Do you believe, in your professional opinion, you will be able to tell if it is rigged or not rigged?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
I mean, maybe not, but I do think I'd be able to tell. Unless they're like really good actors, which I don't know. And granted, like, does Anthony Joshua need to take a dive to make some money? Like, that's the only way, right? That, like, why would Anthony Joshua take a dive? And why would he let Jake Paul win? Only to make a lot of money.
Make a lot of money.
But I think he's making a lot of money no matter what. It's like, why? You know what I mean? So then what is the incentive to take a dive? Right? If you're making all the money, unless there's a side deal that we don't know about,
right?
Which I just don't see that happening because they're making a lot of money. That's the end game. No matter what, they're making the money. Whether win, loss, indifferent, right? They're making the money. So why would Anthony Joshua? He's taking the biggest risk. He's supposed to walk through this dude. Everybody in the world wants Jake Paul to get knocked the fuck out, 100%. Anthony Joshua's taking all the risk, and he's taking all the risk to take a dive. But he's gonna make all that money if he makes everybody happy. I just don't see it.
I don't get it either. But it would have to be a big paper trail, with NDAs and all kinds of shit that nobody's allowed to talk about it, and you got to take it to your grave, or you get sued for billions of dollars or something like that. You know what I mean? That'd be the only way.
Yeah, but how can is that even legal? How can that be legal? You're signing an NDA that I'm going to throw a fight. Throwing a fight's illegal. That's illegal. So you're signing an NDA not to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work?
What is this classified as? An exhibition fight?
No,
or
I'm pretty sure this is a sanctioned fight.
Well, then you could get.
Then that would be illegal, right? That would be illegal, especially if they're. Can you look it up? Can you look it up? Let's this.
Every
I'm
business.
gonna ask our.
Look what just happened in the UFC.
Yes, our correspondent.
The UFC supposedly just.
With all that, yeah.
Got guys cheating a couple times.
Is there a betting line for Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? Processing.
Yeah, there are betting lines out for the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight this Friday, December 19th in Miami. Anthony Joshua is the heavy favorite, sitting around minus 1,200 to minus 1,300 across most books, meaning you'd have to bet big to win a little. Jake Paul's the underdog at plus 600 to plus 700, so $100 on him could pay out nice if he pulls the upset. Most expect Joshua to win by knockout pretty early.
Yeah, me too.
How many rounds?
I don't know. Let's ask. How many rounds is the fight? I'm gonna say 10.
10. What? How many minute rounds? 3 minutes.
Processing. Would you ask?
How many minutes are the rounds?
How many minutes are boxing rounds?
Well,
do you know?
Round 3. Standard boxing round.
I said
3
3.
minutes of action.
He didn't say it. She said it.
She
said it.
Watch when the tape
Hey,
comes
how
out.
many rounds is the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua
out,
fight?
Watch and see if I didn't say 3.
The fight's scheduled for 12
12
rounds.
3-minute rounds.
Okay. You
You
said
didn't
10.
say 3. You didn't say 3. I said it.
Okay,
maybe 10.
well, when this comes out,
I'm going to watch it.
buddy.
I'm going to watch
I'm telling you, I did say
I'm going
3.
to watch it. Star it for me there, Andrew, please. Okay.
I said it. You'll check it out.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna fucking video it, and I'm gonna send it to you.
You're gonna be silent if I actually said it. You'll be fucking radio silent. If I didn't say it, then you'll record it.
We'll see.
All right. Yeah. I mean, listen. Obviously, his tallest order to date, no question about it. But you can look at it a multiplicity of ways, like you just said. Like, good for him to step up to that level of competition, which is insane. Or you can look at it like, this is a fucking payola deal for sure. Somebody take a dive. Well, not somebody. Anthony Joshua to take a dive.
I heard.
I don't believe you can make it look that realistic. So that's why I'm saying boxing, fighters like you or professional boxers should be able to pick that out.
I think so.
I
see like it's not selling very well, supposedly. Right. And someone was like, Anthony Joshua's not a big pull here in the States.
Yeah, because I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I think he's pretty. I mean, it's intriguing for people that don't like Jake Paul. I think they're going to tune in. It's on Netflix.
I like Jake Paul more now as a fighter. I mean, I think he, has annoying moments, but that's to be polarizing, right? But I like him as a fighter. I think he's a pretty accomplished fighter at this point.
I don't know about that.
Some of his...
I want to say he's accomplished. I mean, he's got balls. He gets in there with guys. He fights fights that are favorable to him.
Sure. No question.
Right? But, and everyone's like...
Fights older guys or
older MMA guys, not even boxers. He fought one real boxer at this point, right?
That was a loss or a draw?
He lost to Tommy Fury, maybe he fought Chavez too, I think, right?
Yeah, just recently. Didn't
he?
He's not on the level of Anthony Joshua.
No. Tommy Fury's just like okay at best, in boxing.
It's not his brother, that's for sure.
No, and dude, that's the thing. Anthony Joshua has a fight lined up against Tyson Fury already, and actually Tyson Fury has to fight which is weird. Deontay Wilder again, I guess, before he fights Anthony Joshua.
The trilogy.
It might be like the fourth time they
Is it
fought.
the fourth? Holy shit.
Which I don't know why he's fighting him again before that.
That's my stomach. Dude.
Wow.
Oh, shit, I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner, buddy. I gotta lose a little weight.
So then don't eat.
I know it's hard, but so what do you? Let's stick to the fight because I'll go off on some side tangent about intermittent fasting. Yeah, I mean, listen, Saturday night. It's in Miami.
Friday.
Right? Friday night.
Friday.
Miami. Netflix.
Friday,
free.
Netflix, and then on Saturday, you brought the kids probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down in Atlantic City. Ryan Kafaro's fighting.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's fighting for the title at
Kids,
CFFC.
yeah.
And Nick Galante, he also he didn't come. He didn't come at one time. Nick Galante's teammates with Eric and Luke.
Okay.
He's tough, bro. He's very, very, very good.
He's
85
fighting
pounder.
that guy?
He's fighting too. Stud.
Really?
This kid's legit.
What's his go-to? Stand up? Jiu-jitsu? Both?
Kind of very well rounded. Never wrestled. Has very good wrestling.
Really?
Good jiu-jitsu. Good strike. He's super good. Super athletic.
How many fights has he got?
I think as a pro, I think he's like I don't know. He has one loss.
Dante's guy?
Dante's guy. Yeah, I mean, he's our guy. But Dante's guy. Yeah.
That's cool. I wish I could go.
That'll be at I believe not Borgata. What's down there? Hard Rock. I think it's at.
Yeah, the place I met you at that time, right? Wasn't that Hard Rock? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Was that Hard Rock? I forget.
Yeah, we watched the fights there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even get to see you, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I used to pick against people. Like, you just never know. I mean, Conor McGregor, I was like 0 for 4. When he fought Eddie, I was like, fucking, he's actually going up against a real gangster now. He's going to get his ass, and fucking he won. And then after that, he won again. And I was like, you know what? I'm not betting against that guy anymore. I don't know about betting against Jake Paul because somehow he usually gets it done, but it's on a whole different level.
This is totally different.
I agree. So if he wins, what do you say?
I'm going to say it was fixed. No, that's what sucks, though. It really does, because God forbid he catches him. Like, imagine he catches with that Woodley overhand. But listen, bro, he hits hard. You catch anybody with a shot like that.
Oh, he's got a chance.
You could put him down, but nobody's going to believe it.
Yeah.
But he don't care. It don't matter.
He's really focused on building a brand and making money, and that's what he cares about. He doesn't give a shit what people actually think. His brother, too. I don't think they care what people really think. They're just about building their brand and making money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a good thing if you can literally not care about what fucking people think.
I'm sure they care a little bit.
You think so?
Not really.
I don't think they care at all.
Nah, well,
As
they don't show it. They don't show it at least,
yeah.
So why would you care?
Yeah. You're not taking all those people with you where you go. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll finish with this. We'll finish on a good note. Do you have any bucket list items in your life that you want to accomplish before it's all said and done?
Jesus. You asked me that too, and I forgot to actually think about it.
Could be a place to go.
A couple, I mean, mountaineering intrigues me, but I'm fucked because I don't like heights. So it does intrigue me so much.
But you can still climb, but out like I did Angel Falls or whatever, and this, and I rappelled the rocks with my kids, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't like heights either, and
I know.
I did it.
I just
and it was
don't
cool
like
as
heights,
shit.
but I see these guys, and I have the utmost admiration for them, and almost all of them end up dead. But
Well, like what? Rock climbing?
Like mountaineering, like actually like climbing.
Rock climbing.
Yeah, like fucking.
Mountaineering is, I think, different.
Oh, okay, rock climbing. Oh no, alpine. What are the alpinist?
Well, that's like rock climbing ice mountains.
Yeah, like climbing the highest peaks. What is there? 7 of them, something like that. 7 peaks or something.
K2, Mount Everest.
But in a realistic thing, because I couldn't do that. I don't have probably the lung capacity. I'm probably too old. Don't have, but you're talking about just bucket list if you could do whatever. Yeah. I always I worked my butt off my whole life. I've been working since I was pumping gas for my dad when I was probably 7, you know what I mean? And just work my ass off. I'm fucking 50 now. Work my and you know, you save. You try to always save money and put money away or whatever. And you know, I'm like, I'm always like, what if I should fucking just do? I should just take some fucking money that I've worked my ass for and just do something I always wanted to do. Go to,
why don't you?
You know, fucking Costa Rica, deep sea fishing or some shit.
Bro, that's not fucking expensive, I don't think.
I know, but I just never do shit like that for myself. So I've toyed with the idea of doing shit like that, and you know, just fucking taking a little coin that I've saved up, and you know, I mean, I'm saving it for my kids, but my kids are going to be pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be all right.
Of course.
So, but you know, I say that, and I would want to do it with, you know, my kids, but my daughter probably doesn't want to go deep sea fishing. I'd love to do something like that with my son. You know what I mean? Make memories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Memories are where it's at. You know?
Oh yeah.
I don't really care about, you know, extravagant stuff or having an expensive car or a huge fucking mansion or anything like that. Like, I like to do cool shit with my kids.
Do you take pictures? Or you're a big picture guy. You are a big
Yeah,
picture.
for sure.
I'm like, I never, like, honestly, dude, I go back. Cause I've been everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
And I have no pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I was fucking there.
Yeah.
I remember. I was there.
Well, I've said this before, and I know it sounds corny, but it's true. You know, like, my mother had a photo album when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We don't have photo albums anymore. My Instagram is my photo album
Yeah, I guess
of my
that's
kids.
what it is.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It really is.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be there when I'm long gone, and my kids can be like, "Oh my God," you know, like fucking Christmas time. Oh, Dad's not here. Oh my God, remember this Christmas with Dad? We were on the quads out in the woods.
That's
and,
cool.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, yeah, I mean, nothing specific. I guess that actually, like, do some really cool traveling shit with my kids. I want to do it with my daughter too, but I don't think she's gonna want to do some of the crazy adventurous shit. I think my son is down. He's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But I would like to do it with both. I'd like to
She might
do
want to
some
do
cool
that. She
things
gets
with her
older,
too.
you know?
So yeah, that, you know, doing traveling with my kids, I guess.
Yeah.
How about you?
Box. Yeah. No, honestly, I feel like that the bridge is sailed. Yeah, but I definitely would have loved to have boxed one.
The bridge is sailed? That's
the
ship.
The ship is the bridge.
I said that you go on for 20 minutes.
The bridge sailed over the water. Yeah. I crossed. I remember saying I crossed that bridge. The bridge is sailed. You know what I mean?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was
yeah, I definitely want to get to Italy.
Yep.
One time. I think Thailand's another place I like to get to.
Those lady boys, right?
No, I got to take my lady. She wants to go there.
She wants to go to Thailand?
Yeah.
For what the culture?
No, I'm just like the beautifulness of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like those you ever go by like those cliffs and stuff. You know.
You were in South Korea. I was in South Korea.
South Korea. Went to Singapore. Went to Philippines. I went to Japan.
Maple Mountains. We went up in the mountains called the Maple Mountains, where they make the
maple syrup.
No, no. What is the stuff called? The kimchi. They make the kimchi there. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like. I'm actually trying because you know. Wrestling season sucks. You can never go snowboarding, right? My whole life I never could, you know. And now my kids fucking wrestle, so I really can't go with them either, or without them. And Tina's like, I want to go in March. I want to go in March. Wrestling's over. I'm like, all right, I might go to fucking Austria or Switzerland. And I'm hearing everybody saying it's actually cheaper to buy a flight.
I've been to Austria.
It's cheaper to buy a flight to Austria or Switzerland and lift tickets and hotel than it is to go to Colorado.
Oh fuck yeah, I believe that. I absolutely go to like Breckenridge,
and it would be a crazy experience too.
I believe that 100%. I went there in high school with my dad. It was kind of a crazy time because my parents were getting a divorce. And so my dad owned a company, and every year he would like win a trip somewhere because he would sell so much of their product, you know. He was in the heating business, so he'd sell, you know, fucking furnaces or air conditioning or whatever, and they'd give him a trip every year. Everybody that owned the business that bought from, I think it was Weber Energy, they would take probably 40 people on a trip somewhere, all these different businesses. And my dad and my mom would always go. Well, he got divorced. He took my sister on a cruise one year, and then the year I went, we were going to Austria.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh, cool. And I skied back then, too. So we went, and Austria is beautiful, man. Yeah. It's funny when what your priorities are when you're younger, right? You could drink in Austria when you're like 17, and I think it was 18.
16 probably.
16,
yeah.
maybe. and I was 18, and I was there with my cousin. I always looked up to him. He was a party animal in college and shit, and I just wanted to get drunk with my cousin. So I feel like I wasted some of my time over there really exploring. But my dad saw a little different side of my dad too, because he was going through it. He was a little bit of a wild man back then, but definitely beautiful. But you got the glaciers over there. You can ski. The Alps are fucking amazing, and everything in Europe is so close. Yeah. We went from Austria one day. We went to Germany. We went to crazy King Ludwig's castle, which the Disney castle was founded after. And when you're there, bro, they're jumping off They're doing the wingsuit flying off the cliffs over your head and shit. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, so you should do that.
That'd be dope. Yeah. That'd be dope.
I remember my dad would kill me to tell this story because he's very, very calm now, but he was a little bit of a wild man back then. And there was a strip club called, what was the name of it? I can almost think of the name of it. I went to a strip club with my dad. If you know my dad, he is the most straight-laced, church-going, and he was just probably fucking depressed and pissed off. And I think a couple times I went to a strip club with my dad, and he was talking to some of the strippers and shit. It was funny.
That feel awkward for you?
It was awkward for sure, because I'd never seen that side of my dad ever. He's very professional, very, you know what I mean? But the other part of me was like, fuck, live it up, my man. Live it up a little bit. You deserve to live it up. You know what I mean? So he didn't do anything crazy, but just see my dad drinking was.
When I was a senior in high school, we went to nationals in St. Louis to watch college nationals, and I was with all the Ponereros, the Masenkos, our whole little crew. But they were all a couple years younger than me. So I had ID. My dad knew I had ID. And I was with all the dads. I was with old man Masenko, I was with old man Ponerero, old man Chinchera, all the dads, all the dads, and me. No other kids, because nobody else,
I did. Yeah.
And I went to some strip club. Dude, I was 18. This might have been the first fucking strip club I've been in, And dude, I was with all these dads that have money.
Yeah.
All these dads got money. You know what I mean? And they're buying me lap dance after lap dance, bro. I was up on stage. These girls are fucking all over me. They're like, it's his birthday. They're like, oh my God. Fucking great. And I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I'll say one of the dads. I'll just say one of the dads. Right. We're up at the bar, right? On the stage. And the DJ's on there, and he's like, if you love to smoke weed, clap your hands. And this dad looks at me and just starts going. And I'm like, yeah, my man.
Oh, shit. That's
but,
crazy.
dude, I'll never forget that, dude. I fucking smelled like... I smelled like a whorehouse.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's so great, fun. Man. Yeah. I've never been a big fan of strip clubs, but I definitely...
Dude, this was crazy.
got some memories of some strip clubs.
This strip club was crazy.
Yeah.
It was on the border of St. Louis and Kansas City. They share the same. It was right there. I'm sure people talking about must know about this place. There was so many stages. I was there we were there for 2 or 3 hours. I did not see the same girl twice.
No way.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, funny times.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad, he didn't want, he just stayed in the back. Yeah. Mr. Reed was there. Mr. Reed was there. Yeah. He stayed in the back, too. It's so funny.
That's great.
But, all right, Raj.
All right, buddy.
Pretty solid go.
Yes,
solid go.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasurable Tuesday.
That's right, pal.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.